So hopefully you've already seen my video on the facilitator coach role poster. That's the first poster in the series of facilitator posters I've created for the collaborative process. This is the second. In this one, in first interview by the facilitator or coach, we drill down to what that first meeting between the facilitator and the client, the collaborative spouse, looks like. In that first interview, the facilitator will privately assess the spouse's personality so that she can report back to the team of lawyers and financials and whoever else is on this particular divorce team what triggers this spouse might have, what personality quirks this spouse might have, what disorders this spouse might be suffering from, whether long-term disorder or even just a situational disorder. You know, divorce is, to my way of thinking, one of the most stressful things that can happen to you, and it causes situational disorders, if you will. And so the facilitator is going to assess that. She also is going to explore why this particular client has chosen the collaborative process, hopefully helping the spouse to appreciate the merits and the benefits that the collaborative process offers as opposed to other choices for ways to get divorced. She'll explore how each client processes information, stress, and conflict. How does this spouse handle the stress of the situation, and what might happen in the room when she or he is actually with their spouse? What are the disputes that this couple is undergoing? Are they high conflict or are they low conflict? And so she'll need to assess all of that. And by the way, when I say she, I mean he or she, obviously. The facilitator will explain the idea of positions versus interest-based goals and talk to the clients about what their long-term goals are. I talked about that with the role poster as well. But the facilitator is in the best position to do this. The lawyers try to do it and often are successful in it, but the facilitator's whole role and background is in helping people realize their goals and their interests. And so she's in the best position, you'll excuse the pun, to explain the difference between a position and a goal. I want the orange versus, well, I want to be able to make orange juice. Big difference. We can work with interests. We can't work so well with positions. And then finally, the facilitator or coach is going to prepare a report to the other professionals on the team, reporting on everything that he or she has discovered in this first interview. She may not have a full and complete report. I just did a closing meeting with my team in a case, and we realized we'd reviewed the initial report, and we realized we learned so much more actually in the process than the facilitator was able to uncover when she first interviewed these clients. But still, having that report, words to avoid because they set these clients off, those types of nuances are so helpful to a professional team in undertaking a collaborative divorce. So this is the poster that is the first interview by the facilitator or coach. Many of my facilitators use this poster. They have it posted in their office. It's a private reminder, if you will, of the steps, the goals that they themselves have in the first interview. But it's also a way for the client to see, oh, this is how this happens, and this is what we're doing here today. And it gives the client some comfort that this collaborative process has rules and regulations, and these are some of the rules that we're going to be operating under when I'm at this first meeting with my facilitator.